Alright, quiet down, everyone. I said quiet. The materials you're going to need for this particular project is going to be scissors, measuring tape, aluminum wire, bonsai aluminum wire, 5mm, any type of fabric filler that you choose, gray fabric, and glue. I'm using barge cement for this type of project. You can choose to use multiple other types of glue such as hot glue or even shoe glue. Once you have all your materials together, as you can see, I have my fabric filler, I have my gray fabric, I have my barge cement, and a measuring tape. I went ahead and cut 3 inches across the board on the fabric filler. Now, for the regular scarf, I went with 20 feet in length. For the wired scarf, I went with 25 feet in length. Now, you can choose whichever method you want, but whenever I needed to attach longer lengths of the fabric filler, I used my sewing machine to sew pieces together. You can use glue or any other type of method that you choose. I chose to use my sewing machine to sew the pieces together. Now then, going along with the first regular scarf, this is just a small sample of what you will do to repeatedly get the full length of the scarf. I took my 3-inch piece of fabric filler, place it over the gray fabric, take my barge cement, take a little bit, and just kind of lay it over here. And I repeat this process until I have completely covered up this bottom half of the fabric filler. After which, I will go ahead and apply the same amount to the fabric itself. Once your glue has been applied and then has dried, you will then fold over the fabric filler. And this is a process you'll repeat until you reach the full length of your scarf. After applying the glue as such, you will then apply more glue here, and we shall do that right now. Just as before, we applied the glue, let it dry, and now we will fold the fabric over onto this side of the fabric filler. Just like that. And you will continue to repeat this process until you have your scarf finished. Now, once I finished the scarf, I had to use adhesive Velcro to hold the ends together for whenever I wrapped it around. Just one on the end and one on the opposite end. And that's the entire process of making the original scarf. Now, moving on to the wired scarf. We repeated the process just like before, where we applied the contact cement onto the bottom, folded the fabric over. Since we're using aluminum bonsai wire now, 5mm in size, you're not going to have the entire length that you need. So what I did is whenever I needed to connect two pieces together, I had some copper tubing and I cut it about an inch on each side and slipped each end of the aluminum wire inside of it. After doing so, I used a tool such as lineman. You can use channel locks, whatever tool you can use to crimp them together. After crimping it together, it should stay in place. Moving on, you place the wire onto the top part of your scarf, and just as before, you overlap the fabric and as you can see, the difference between this one is that you can shape it however you like. As I said before, the original scarf is about 20 feet and the wired scarf is about 25 feet. Well, class, that concludes our session on how to make my scarf. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe to the channel if you found this video helpful. Hopefully I'll be able to make more videos in the future. Anyways, Aizawa out.